echoes and bigwigs. Everybody should have people that weren't here for the setting a good sound for your bigwigs thing last week. Please do that now. So that's like Explo. I don't know if you were there for that hacking because you were there for a bit. Who else wasn't here?
Dank.
Dank.
What am I setting a noise for?
Just for if you go to bigwigs, you go to Echo of Neltharion. Neltharion, sorry. And go into the volcanic heart ability, and then go to sound. The default sound is just a really shitty raid warning sound, so just change the warning sound to something that's really obvious that you know, okay, you have volcanic heart, you need to get the fuck out of there. And in...
Is that the one where you just need to run to our spots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so that's volcanic heart.
My weekend was working last Thursday. Do I need to... Oh, sorry, last Sunday. Do I need to update anything?
If your weak cores weren't working, then just delete what you have and grab the 2 I linked.
You said they were working, did you?
Let me
Dank?
check for you, Dank. 1 sec.
Mine were working last Sunday.
And your like 1s and 2s were the correct 1s and 2s?
I don't know if they were the correct.
Oh, on the night they were correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you should be fine.
According to my add-on, Dank is a tick and Hacken is a cross. Have you modified your list add-on, Hacken? Have you got a list?
Hacken
Yeah.
last.
He was
It's
at the
one
start.
I just
Can you delete your list add-on and someone else share it?
It's in raid chat, which will be the liquid one, I think, for the list.
Yeah, I think Hacken was only here for the first, like when we did the hour testing.
Well, his BDG anger just showing up.
No,
Who
he was here for a
here-
bit last one because
Who was not here last week? Sorry, on Thursday.
I think it was just I looked at this earlier today. It was Explo and Hacken
And Dank.
and Dank. Yeah.
So, you guys, can you explain to those guys how to set up the sound for that mechanic?
Yeah. Just the big one.
Yeah. So go to Bigwigs, Explo, and Dank, and then go to the boss for Echo of Neltharion in the Dragonflight, and then Arborist tab, and change volcanic. Go into the volcanic heart ability. Sound will already be ticked. You just need to then click the sound tab and change it to something really obvious. Don't change it to air horn because rushing darkness is already default set at an air horn.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Have them set to different things, because later on there's an overlap where you get both rushing darkness and volcanic heart at the same time. So you need to know which one you have.
This is speakers and linked in the Discord, right?
Tog linked it in chat.
Yeah, but it won't download. It goes to full and not download.
No.
Grab the. I think it's in the Echo channel in Discord then.
Yeah.
Indari put it in the Echo channel.
Ogre, you're blank at the moment. Are you not nearby?
I'm in the raid. Like I'm in between. I'm next to Mob and.
Timing is perfect.
We spent 10 hours working on that.
I'm confused as to what happened. Was there a swap blaster or a grip or what?
There was 2 rescues back to back, so you bounced back and forth like 4 times.
No, we both tried to drop the 2 warriors on top of each other and swap them identically.
That's why I was confused as to what happened.
Oh, there you go. It wasn't swap blaster.
That's what I thought.
Let's get face down.
Coming down.
This liquid averse one, I'm not meant to delete anything in this, am I?
The lists one that you've been sent is probably just like a neutered version of Liquid Avarice.
If you took my one, it says bare as possible. I don't know what Togra's got.
Your
The
one.
one I had before was much nicer. This is fucking. I don't know what the fuck this is.
If you want the full add-on, you can get the full add-on and it won't hurt. The full week aura, it's just pretty redundant with everything else.
The one I shared is the one Endari shared.
Yeah, it's alright. I gotta see how we go.
It's just says liquid weak auras and Neltharion in there.
I will be missing Cripper foes the PP.
Don't look at me, I totally have been playing and swapping it and stuff.
Yeah, I think it might be cringe o'clock.
Yeah, sorry to snitch.
Is it easy to go get crit? Where's that?
Yeah, it's in the
An iron.
place.
Yeah.
Just
It
give him
won't
a...
take too long.
TY Holly.
But when we get to the first pull very shortly, guys, just remember, most important thing is checking out your UI, making sure everything's as you kind of expected. Did I just turn into myself?
If you remember, one thing that we learnt last raid is to just, if somebody goes to the wrong spot and have taken your number, still go there anyway and just kill each other.
Yep, correct.
We can't put a marker on the portal, can we? That's probably just a me thing.
No.
Isn't that portal?
Marker is the whole raid stack there.
Yeah, there's just a lot of fucking shit while we're making
What
that
I've
move
seen, Vale,
instead
you
of
are
continuing.
meant to go through the X for
Interesting.
that smash. The star marker is for phase 3 for holding the boss in the 3rd position.
Interesting, because the raid plan said go to X.
Yeah, the raid plan says to go through the X.
Do the star, sorry, that's what I meant.
Someone needs to chuck markers up.
So on the raid plan, the Warlock Gate is as it is now.
Thanks, Toad.
Oh, I'm gonna untick show teammates. That
That is
makes less
fair
clutter.
enough.
Didn't do that last week. Alright.
Can I just get a quick call out for where PI target's going?
Yang Fob.
Hacken can do.
I just put a
and edge.
timestamp in the Tharan channel of the video when the tank breaks after we kill the ad.
Oh, thanks.
Edgy, you can do explosives on cooldown.
So Vale,
Who am I doing?
if you look at slide 6 and then slide 7, you can see that you break through the middle, and that's where the Warlock Gate is.
Whilst between that,
Yeah, it's
now
not exactly
after the
the middle,
second
it's
set
like
of
the,
P2 bombs,
outside
Raid
of the
needs to
middle, because the
gateway
middle would break 4 sections, so we just want to break 2.
In the video Vob linked, they break the one just to the side of the center.
I can't whisper you for some reason, Hacken.
Yeah.
It's just you're not currently playing.
If you're not sure exactly on that, both the tanks, click the
No.
timestamp that Bob just sent. It's perfectly clear. in
Yeah, I
there.
see it.
And the Warlocks probably want to see that as well, so they know where to put the gate. I believe currently that gate is about right. Maybe a bit too far.
It's correct on the basis of the static raid plan that we have.
I think it
The
looks...
static raid plan we have is not exactly right.
Yeah,
They could use this one. That would just be them going on the other side, right? So there's a cross, and the portals, the gateway is currently going through the other side. That's probably going through the middle. It's hard to say.
No, because the middle is about here.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll chuck a marker down in the X next time. What do we use star for? Is it supposed to denote this?
It's the position of the boss, the third position in phase 3.
Okay, I won't move that then, but I'll add a skull mark. No, not skull. I'll add a
orange and moon. Like once we're in that phase, you should just put an orange and moon at the start and beginning of the gate. So every time we always get it right.
Yeah, I'll just put an orange on the bit where we go through the cross, and then you guys can just always do it horizontally through the orange marker.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. On the basis of the video that you linked.
Are we all here? Can we get Dank to Vantis the boss, and last Dank, Listen, and Nia? Boot on top.
Alright.
35 plus?
Yeah, everyone should be able to grab 30, and then it should disappear, but it never does.
Go for 35. Go for bro.
Remember, we're not lasting on pool.
The red dragonflight will protect this world.
Everyone's ready? Double check your spec, make sure you're in the right one.
Vob's not ready.
Should we maybe loss up pull the first one, just warm up?
No.
But
No.
then it's not a warm-up, because we're warming up incorrectly.
No, I mean, like, just get a bit further in rather.
Vob
Is... apparently my raid tools add-on isn't working or something.
I reckon damage is going to be a bit higher.
What's
this
the
week
bet?
as well.
Vob's power went out again.
Sucking Bob guy.
Is this 6 melee? This time 6, right? Yeah, no, it is so. Yeah, okay.
I'm back, sorry.
Bob's back.
You ready, Bob?
I will do another ready check.
Just let me reload real quick. I'll hit ready, but let me reload.
Yeah, sure.
Because I had to reinstall Method Raid tools.
On your go, Tug.
Charlie pulls first, yeah?
Yes.
Or where, no?
The red
Checking, make sure your
will protect
UI is
this
all
world.
good on this pool, please.
I'm good. You can.
Pull 17, thank you.
I just changed the macro hook. It's always going to be 17.
Well, now that I know that I've been pressing my fucking opener wrong the entire patch, this is a nice
5,
adjustment.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
One to the wall, and one on the wall. Hog on the wall.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Better.
Except I broke a shitload.
It's fine. It's fine. So,
Yield
yeah,
to my
one of you's in the
command.
wrong spot, but thank you for going out there anyway. Better than being on the raid.
The gap is high.
Imminent collapse.
Get through, get through.
Mountains
We got wall lines
rise.
again.
So this is where we want a really good wall break, please.
Hacking on the rocks. Hacking on the rocks.
Yeah.
Perfect positioning hack.
The land
Sorry.
heaves.
That's fine. from edgy, so we gotta avoid that.
Imminent collapse. The land heaves.
Silver. Lines, Rain Lily on the rocks.
Mountains rise.
This one hurts, this next one, so is this a personal we're using?
I rallied.
Imminent collapse.
No wall breaks from now on.
The land heaves.
Lines, all lines to the wall. Not on the rocks.
Safe spot is on Skull.
Go to the wall. Get him out, get him out, get him out.
Earth yields to my command.
Res rain.
Yep. This is my shot.
Imminent collapse.
Should phase right after this.
Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it.
Got a lucky charge.
Oh my God,
Give in
I'm
and
stunned.
attain power beyond your comprehension.
I did listen
No
to something
AoE. No AoE.
like holding DPS if you can't beat the fourth vision. We'll have to see how we go.
Your remains will scatter.
Only the
across
3 corrupt, get the
endless
ad.
dark.
Now swap to ad, swap to ad. Get him out.
Fall in shadow.
Knock lines to the edge.
Mountains rise.
One's on the raid, get it off. Going through here. I'll put an orange marker down.
Poor little warrior.
Where we break.
You mindlessly
That'll do. We broke
fall
too
in
many
shadow.
there, so a bit of extra damage
Yeah.
coming out.
I was trying to hit the portal. The portal's pretty far off.
Heads out.
Yeah.
Lines to the wall. Swap to that.
Who lost?
The
Let's just see how far we can get, right?
Charlie, this tank buster, you want to break towards green.
Your trivial existence is over. Devouring shade.
Lines to the edge and circles out. Someone's on the raid still.
Yeah, it's me. I don't know where to go.
You
Yeah, fair
mindlessly hack without caring
At
who
that
your
point we are
store
up shit
earth
creek.
yields to my command.
Good to see this part of the fight though. On our first pull. Really good shit.
My list weak aura is not working.
Wipe her up.
Earth yields to
Just delete
devouring
both and grab
shade.
both,
Get a
I
new one
guess.
from Indari.
Are you using big wigs?
I've already deleted it.
Oh yeah, that was the problem. If you have DBM, not
Did
big
you
wigs, it
really
doesn't work.
believe there would be any other outcome?
Double check.
How droll.
And if you have DBM enabled as well, just delete it.
DBM is not enabled, only big wigs.
Yeah, okay.
Just if you take the ones from the Discord, there's not going to be an issue.
That's exactly the ones I took.
Make sure you don't have any other ones
Is it
in.
off
You
your
have
screen,
something else.
Hacken? When I took the one off Discord last week, it was off my screen. The list
There's
itself
aura.
was off my
Yes,
screen.
I'm clicking it and saying aura is off screen.
Yeah, so click the arrow at the bottom until, like the arrow underneath it, until you can get it onto your screen and then drag it.
Maybe someone else wants to put theirs in. I have a very a low UI scale, so it will be off a lot of people's screens if yours is still at 100%. If someone else wants to overwrite mine, that would probably be a good idea. My UI scale is literally 50%.
How much am I gonna have to click this arrow? Jesus.
You also, Hacken, probably want to turn on melee so that you can easily count from the bottom if you feel like
Yeah, I'll do that, because normally I had it on before. I'm just slowly fucking waiting for this thing to appear on my screen.
Yeah.
Might
Any
take
other
a few
issues?
days.
Anyone? Does anyone?
Oh, I just have a question about the ERT note with Raw. It's the fourth one down on corruption movement. Like, I used it there, I'm just not sure whether it achieved anything by being there, and whether it's better to have it on the heart. But, like, I don't know a lot of things. So.
Corruption movement. So when people are getting mind controlled, you had to roar.
That's what's on the note.
Is that the second mind control though? Because
You
that's...
You don't have to do it. I'll just put in time.
Is it the first or the second one?
I don't know. It's just at 3:43 on the note.
Should
I'm
be
just like,
that's
it's right
probably second.
before. It's right before like the volcanic thing, and I don't know whether it would just be better suited to being on the volcanic thing or not. I'm not sure where Reel's. Oh, Reel's not even here. Oh. I don't know. I might just hold it.
Can some base UI 100% scale person link this week or to hacking?
Cook food.
It's definitely not needed on the first mind control because we're in that tiny little quadrant.
There we go. You know, I just dragged the whole Vigor to the far right. See where the stupid thing is. Alright. I've got it now. There's one way to fix the issue.
Do we have?
You can just move it to the heart rate if you want.
I might try that. Do we have a different movement ability for when Reel was roaring?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can. You good?
No.
Yep.
Okay. Should be good. Yep, ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines. One line on the rocks. It's Vogue.
Mountains rise!
Did all the lines break on that one?
Yeah. We got 3 debuffs.
So we're dead.
We're boned.
We're fine, guys, come on.
No, we're dead because there's no wall break because all of the walls got broken.
Oh, then we are dead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mountains rise!
If you break them all, they reset.
Yeah, so because the tank has to get knocked through a different wall to the one that the person.
Your trivial existence is over.
All of them got knocked.
Yep.
No walls in the tank.
A fruitless attempt.
Just a quick reminder with those
Did
knocks
you
through the
really
wall.
believe there would be
goal every
any
time
other outcome?
is to break
How
one
droll.
segment. A segment looks like the big bit and the small bit leaning over. So if you go to the Echo of Notharian channel, the second most recent post is me posting a picture with a green circle and a blue circle. I'll give you a second to pull that up if you're unsure. It's in the Echo channel, second most recent post. Picture has a green circle and a blue circle. You can see in that picture that each of the circled sections are one wall segment. So if you stand in the middle of green, you will break one wall segment. It looks like 2 teeth, but it's one segment. If you stand between green and blue, you will break 2, even though you think you're standing between a small and a big. So we want to be standing in the middle of an individual segment. How do you know you're in the middle of a segment? The high point of the high one is where you want to stand. You can see how the high one points to the middle of a segment. No matter what side of the wall you're on. Don't think about left and right because depending on what side of the wall you're on, it'll change. Just stand underneath the high point of the high tooth and you will break a single segment of the wall. we need to be on our actual kill. We need to be like pretty much breaking single segments most of the fight because it is just very, very easy way to reduce incoming raid damage. And that goes for whoever's breaking the wall individually and the tanks.
That being said, I feel like the most important. Sorry, Rusted. I'm going to continue to interrupt you though. The most important thing is that the people that aren't meant to be breaking the wall with the line ability are not standing on the wall, because I presume that pull people that had.
That was exactly what I was going to say, Tasty.
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry.
Yeah,
I would have hoped that goes without saying, but yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended. Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. Earth yields to my command.
Lines, hands on the wall.
The land heaves.
Get her up.
Extra damage, more damage.
Imminent collapse.
4 wall sections. Is that something that we're going to be able to improve with time, or do we need to change the strategy for that? Or
the land heaves.
That time it's just like couldn't move the boss because of the red circles.
Time's a wall breaker.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble.
No wall breaks from here on out.
Earth yields to my command.
Lines to the edge, all lines to the edge.
The land heaves.
I tried to go to the number 2 there, I just got sandwiched between 1 and 3.
Yeah,
it's gonna go.
It's a tight
Buried in rubble.
Oh,
deal with that.
Alright. Let's wipe it up. Let's wipe it up.
But the fourth one,
Yeah,
the fourth is fucking miserable, but try and save something for it.
Did you really believe there would be any
That
other
was like
outcome?
a fundamental, like there was just no
How
space there, even though people were
But
on.
were they on their spots, Edgy? Did you notice?
They probably weren't if I
Sorry,
had no
I was to the left on 3.
Yeah,
so like
that
I wasn't
one-
on my spot.
That one is incredibly tight every time you do.
Did you see
like,
the number?
literally, like they were overlapping, like it was like Venn diagram.
Edgy, were you number 2?
I was number 2.
Yeah, number 2 has the tiniest little bit of gap. So 1 and 3 need to be fucking on it.
Yeah, but they weren't, I think, as well.
I would 3 is closer towards 2, so I moved like away from 3.
I would hold dispersion specifically for that point on the off chance you get it.
It's definitive. It's safe, but 1 and 3 need to be on their spot.
I feel like 1 is like has to be more further away.
You gotta go like as far like north as possible for 1 there.
Yeah, one has to be jammed all the way into the corner between the wall of the arena and the wall of the breakable wall.
Healers won't be getting 2 unless something really fucked up happens. I think just as we get more of this fight, we're gonna realize that's a really nasty point where we're just gonna lose people. If you don't have something ready, press something when you're in that position and help everyone out around you. Because 1 is not always going to be able to get right to the back. 3 is not always guaranteed to be in the perfect spot.
Five,
Thank
four,
you can have
three,
none of you getting it.
2,
It's very
1.
valid possibility.
Your usefulness has ended.
Just all reroll mages.
Fringe.
I'm rerolling Avoca when they get the tanks back at it.
Great work, bro.
Good as gonna be.
Mountains rise!
Sorry.
Wasn't your fault, Howard.
Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command.
Work again.
The land heaves. Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command.
Nice. Great work, Captain.
Mountains rise.
There's no hole.
Buried in
Just die then stand in it.
Look it up.
the land heaves. Your trivial existence is up. Did you really believe there would be any other outcome? How droll.
Does anyone know what time? Pretty close to when we had been spawning the first ad.
Sorry, Tug, what was the question?
Just trying to work out
2:30.
cooldowns for the first ad. Do we know, like, roughly, consistently, are we getting the ad at a certain time?
No, we do not. We're not getting there enough.
Is it not like a set timing?
No, because it's based on phase 2.
Boss health percent, right? 60% or whatever it is.
Yeah, we don't get there until...
I mean, the first pull was a good pull, right? Maybe we can use that as the baseline. I'm checking.
Bob said something, I didn't hear what it was about the time.
We are checking. Any F1 fans?
I must say, F1's really lost its spice ever since Max Verstappen wins every race all the time.
It's so boring.
Who?
Some new fans in the chat. 3 minutes 30 seconds it spawned on the first pull. For the mind control players.
So when you say 3 minutes what?
30 seconds.
3:30, okay.
No, Bob. I remember the good old days when Hamilton won every race. That's when it was
won
good.
every race.
Back when Ricardo won one race. Now we're talking.
Bob's back. Buff up.
Need Mark in the wild.
you press res late, Togra?
5,
No, Bob didn't have it.
3, 2,
Oh, that
1.
would be too much for
Your
me, you know?
usefulness has ended.
My brain would hurt.
Fuck the officers.
No fun. Line them free. Good work.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. Mountains rise.
Copy on the rocks. Good positioning.
Perfect.
Mountains rise.
Sorry, but no cooldowns.
Buried in rubble.
Oh my god.
Earth yields to my
That's
command.
for me.
Do you want to get someone up before we outrange him?
Get demons if we can.
A fruitless attempt.
Oh, Charlie died. Oh, this is over.
Your trivial existence
No,
is
no, Mock
over.
Well, I didn't have a chance to get to the other side of the boss properly when Charlie died, so...
A fruitless attempt. Did you really believe there would be any other outcome? How droll.
Sorry, I blew everyone up. I confidently pressed hover and then nothing happened. It was on fucking cooldown, which I didn't think was possible for hover.
Whose time spiral was that? Because it was a bit late.
I panicked at mine, try and get across.
There was no time spiral for that?
There's a repair bot here, if anyone wants it.
Everybody
I
should just
used
hit it.
Zephyr there.
Big repair bot.
Everybody
New
repair.
Year's time spiral is at 1:30.
Don't be the one person that didn't repair and makes us take longer on another wipe.
Where is it?
Where people are running out to over
Next to
there.
green.
Don't gotta call me out.
Repair on foot.
Rob was that one person.
Waiting on hack. Let's go.
Bob, you better get your ass up here.
Five.
That's it, fucking
4,
dragged.
3, 2, 1.
You just got
Your
dragged.
usefulness has ended.
Lines. Back, you're it. You broke 2 sections. Oh, heck. Sorry about the slow.
The land heaves.
Oh my god, it's boss.
Buried in rubble. Mountains rise.
Well, that's a rough wall break.
Gotta try to stand closest to the wall so you can get it accurate.
Mountains rise. Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command.
Lines. You're it, Holy Broken.
The land heaves. Imminent collapse.
No wall breaks from here on out.
No.
Earth yields to my command.
One sucks.
No.
Mountains rise.
Good job. Two stacks on perfect and keep them up.
Buried in rubble. Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it.
We're beating that one, or we're supposed to get
And
it?
attain power
We have
beyond
beaten
your
it before, but we're generally
comprehension.
supposed to get it.
Confirm.
That was the fourth big red circle, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're supposed to get that.
Yeah, okay.
We have beaten it on a couple of pools without last time.
Your
think
remains
so.
will scatter across the endless
Can we not
dark.
cleave the guys with corruption, please?
Taking a long time to get this guy out.
I don't know if I told.
Fall in shadow. Earth yields to my command.
Right, wall break tanks.
Fall
How
in
many stacks did you get? I
shadow.
didn't see.
Man. Oh, everyone's dead, that's why.
Someone like
The
Chuck to slow
land
down.
heaves.
Please.
Come on, Chuck, to slow down.
A fruit. Did you really believe there would
Yeah,
be
so on
any
that particular
other
wall,
outcome? How
we
droll.
are using the gate. Everyone should be gating, apart from the person who has 3, who stays there and then gates after.
Who was that who I grouped?
Wait, why is orange over there?
I moved it
What's it for?
for the warlock gate. Weren't you trying to put it on the cross on the walls?
Yeah,
No,
and
one-
I
one
had
to
it
the
exactly
side.
where I wanted it. It was like over here, somewhere.
I thought you were using that for the cross for the warlock gate.
That's exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I moved it, because we're using it for the warlock gate. This is
The
where I
warlock-
put it, and that's
Yeah,
where I broke
so
the walls.
I
That's
was
why.
aiming. That was where the cross was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right across here is where the X is.
That's why I moved it, because I was fairly certain you're using it for the warlock gate.
So
and
my
that-
orange marker was here. Is that correct?
Yeah,
But
just
your
about.
one was here, I believe.
Okay.
I just moved it there, so it made it much easier for us
Yeah, that's
to remember where the gate goes.
As long as it's like in the middle, so that it it's repeatable every time. No face going down.
I get buffs, please.
I think you can see why a lot of
dang.
guilds get trapped on this.
The tip
Go on,
that
Russ.
Monk gave us last week was that you can press tab exactly once when you're corrupted, and it will target the thing from beyond the shadows, or whatever it's called.
Nice.
And ideally, the tanks have got the boss a little bit off, and melee and ranged just standing off the ad, which should make it easier if that
5,
gets fucked up.
4,
Anyway.
3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines.
Open.
You're it, bug.
I'd probably go to the side.
Good wall break.
Mountains rise! Imminent collapse.
This one.
The land heaves.
Lines. Back in, you're it.
I gotta fix one back.
Beautiful job, Hacken.
Thanks, Bob.
The land heaves.
How the hell did we get 3 stacks?
Buried in rubble.
Probably 2 stacks plus the 1 stack right now.
The land heaves.
Break the wall, pasty.
Mountains rise. Imminent collapse.
No wall breaks from here on out.
The land heaves.
All lines to the edge.
No wall breaks. Nice one.
Come out. Against the rocks here if you want to live.
The land heaves.
That's
Oh, that number 2 spot.
Impudent mortals.
this.
If death is what you seek, I shall grant it.
Yep.
Give in and attain power
Told you we
beyond
beat it with
your
that loss before.
comprehension.
No, that was actually in the future. Just then.
No AoE. No AoE.
You guys are standing on the app. There's like 5 of you.
Your remains will scatter across
Heads
the
up.
endless dark.
Get him out.
Fall in shadow.
Please go as
Lines
early
to
as
the
possible.
edge. Lines to the edge.
Earth
Get him out, get him out,
yields
get
to
him out.
my
What's going
command.
on? Someone's on the raid group still. Bro. Who was that?
Fall in shadow.
I'll wrap it up. Does anyone know who that was? We need to make sure
It
they've got
was
the
me. My big wig is not calling it to my personal sound.
Fruitless attempt.
I did have a big wids update. Maybe you need to update.
Someone else had that issue last week.
When we get to phase 1, we're kind of learning where the safe spot on the boss is, but phase 2 we have no fucking idea. You've got to go
Did you
straight away,
really
cancel your
believe
cast
there
and
would
go
be
until we
any
learn.
other outcome? How
So it's just silly. You
droll.
have to keep cancelling and cancelling and cancelling because you guys take so long to get out.
Yeah, if you think you're going to get 2 more casts off, the reality is 5 other people are walking out of your circle early when they shouldn't have to because they're not sure if you're going to get out. So, always just go straight away. Even on our prog kill, probably. So, well, when you go raid bosses, Avarice, Echo, is it Volcanic Heart?
Yeah.
You've got your first page.
Emphasize me only.
Okay, I haven't got that ticked. All I've got ticked is bars, messages, and sound. And the box at the top you might have accidentally unchecked. Volcanic Heart.
Which one?
the box at the very top saying the volcanic heart.
No, it's ticked.
That's ticked. So you got 4 ticks on that page? Or you
Yeah.
got 5 de-emphasized?
4.
Okay. And then on the sound page, you've got a warning sound.
Yeah. It works sometimes. Sometimes I just don't get the sound.
That is strange.
What's like? I'm not trying to say like be mean or anything, but I've not changed a single thing about mine. It's always been very clear to me whenever I've had it. I don't know if it's because of this week or a pack I also have, which is pretty standard. Have you got this, Rob? And anyone?
Don't click on that one from Glisten. It's DF Raid 2. If you want to get DF Raid 2, get it on Wagger.
Gotta remember, range versus melee, we're probably looking at it a lot more. Like, I'm panic checking every single time. As like that kind of like bases covered versus melee who only know how to zug.
So I think like just watch for your name in the list, because your name
Like an icon is appearing over my character model.
Yeah, it's pretty definitive.
Okay. And C.
Yo, sorry.
You good?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
5,
That's fucking beautiful.
4,
Holy shit.
3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines. Rusted Jit.
The land heaves. Buried in rubble.
A lot of
Mountains rise.
Lines. Holy Demons. Breaking.
Too close to the center, dude.
Earth yields to my command.
Watch out, three stacks of debuff here.
4.
Imminent collapse.
Defensive here.
Earth yields to my command.
Lines. It spams. Good show of amps.
Earth yields to my command.
Bail up.
I got whacked.
You're a fucking god, Todd. Holy fuck.
Wipe it up.
In
Wipe it up.
rubble.
Stand in this.
Benched.
A
X-Flow.
freak.
Holy.
Do you
Holy.
really believe there would be any other outcome?
He was in spirit.
How droll.
You can't.
What did I do?
You can't bully him for
I give Volt a pass.
Next blow saved the guild bank. And gold.
That was like the most toxic I've ever seen you, Tasty. That was fucked up.
Most toxic we've ever seen him in the last 4 minutes.
So far.
Yeah.
I think man of the pool goes to Tog there.
Tried to say that.
Dog's not here to play WoW. He's here to like snipe
Beat the hero.
like, every 30 minutes.
With the wall break on green, there's normally a big overhang on the left side of this green one if we're facing it, and one just on the right side if we're facing it. The best one to break is the one just on the left side of it, but make sure you don't get knocked into the walls in the middle, because that means Vale doesn't have to move the boss to get knocked into this one here. So if you have the choice, and the time.
I'm
trying
not
to
sure
go
about.
on the-
Yeah, left and right. I think towards the inside of the room. Yeah.
Yes, towards the inside of the room. If you're facing how we're going to go through green, it's on the left.
Also, if you're doing the first wall break, just here, towards the outside of the wall, on the blue marker, is the perfect place to stand in to always break the correct
Are the
wall.
markers supposed to denote that then?
No. They're
They're
phase
not.
3 markers.
Right.
It's
They're just
just
general area, but phase 3 markers.
yeah, coincidental. I still have a blue mark last fall.
It'll disappear when the first person gets it.
Lockgate rusted.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines. One the wall breaker.
Mountains rise! Buried in rubble. Mountains rise!
Can we always break that corner?
Lines. Bob on the rocks.
Yep, perfect, Bob. Perfect.
Take note of which wall was broken there, that's the ideal.
The land heaves.
Last one.
Imminent
He's got the movement
collapse.
speed on. He's a monk.
Mountains rise!
Lines in 2. Dank.
That is perfect.
Earth yields to my command.
Healer up. Keep going for now.
Imminent collapse.
No wall breaks from now on.
The land
2
heaves.
healers down.
Holy first one.
Oh,
Great.
we've lost every healer.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
Wipe it up.
That isn't a real healer.
Just stack.
So, like that.
Stack it up, stack it up.
Earth yields to my command. Did
Thanks,
you
boy.
really believe
Wow,
there would
bro.
be any other outcome? How droll.
Doesn't even commit to die the team.
Or just parry it.
It really does seem like getting through phase 2 is by far the hardest part of this fight that we've seen thus far. So everything we can do to get our P1 pitch perfect is just gonna help so much down the line.
The problem there, third round of debuffs, too slow to get out. Just go straight.
Yeah, you need to be like stacked on the gate in preparation for the third set of debuffs in phase 2.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended. Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command.
It's Bob on the rocks.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Earth yields to my command.
Best bet, guys, is to read the numbers ahead of time so you know where they'll
in rubble.
Or you have to get a sign one. We'll have a res on Holy Vault in a sec, as soon as you can, before the wall blocks.
Mountains rise.
Buff Holy.
It's really good.
The land heaves. Imminent collapse.
No wall breaks from here on out.
The land heaves.
Lines to the edge.
Earth yields to my command.
Well handled, considering. Not going to push it.
Imminent collapse.
Yeah.
Earth yields to my command. Impudent mortals.
Did it easy.
If death is what you seek, I shall grant it. Give in and attain power beyond your comprehension.
Corruption is
No AoE.
1 second. Corruptors kill the ad. Other people don't be on us.
Your remains will
Swap
scatter
to out.
across the endless dark.
Get him out.
Fall in shadow.
Lines to the wall. Get him out.
Earth yields to my command.
Wall's getting broken.
It's impossible. If Hunter's there, you're always number
Be
one.
on the gate,
Never
be on
have
the
to
gate.
Corruption go. Corruption go.
Fall in shadow.
Lines to the edge. Kill the ad.
This tank buster, Charlie, you're breaking towards green.
Mountains rise.
I don't think it had a bomb rain, it was just me.
I was sure I had one.
I had
but...
my very loud noise annoy my ears, so I'm very sure I had
Devouring shade.
To the wall. Keep killing this ad. Let's keep pushing this one in.
The land
We got
heaves.
corruption again.
But it's meant to be back on the other side, I think.
Earth
what kind of
yields
cast
to
was that?
devouring shade.
A lot.
So like one of phase 2. Yeah, there was nowhere to go for the
Well, we had a.
items.
We were
We'd
meant
already
to be
completed
over.
the next corruption, so we were way
Fruitless
behind.
attempt.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine.
through
Did you
green
really
is where we were
believe there
meant to
would
go.
be any other outcome?
We just
How
didn't
droll.
kill the ad nearly close enough because everyone was dead. Honestly, guys, like that was a long way to get through the fight without anyone dropping a bomb on the group. So probably not a bad pull. I think everyone's getting better at the circles.
So that was actually bomb 7 at the end there. So bomb 6, the one right before we started wiping. That's when we want the second ad dead, and that's when we transition to green.
Yep, you basically just want to have that ad dead in time for the next corruption cast to mean people can actually hit the next ad. So you can check the corruption cost for when you need to have it dead by.
That was a great pull though.
Yeah. 20 minutes for a break. I'll do a survey at the end of the night just to gauge how everyone's feeling. The plan was, and probably still is, to re-clear next week, but I just want to get... I'll double check that at the end to see if people are leaning one way or the other more than I expect. If you're really hungry for the kill, then extending is probably the fastest way there. It's just there are arguments for doing a re-clear for a variety of reasons as well, so have a think about it.
What if I'm terrified that we'll never be able to kill any boss ever again because we've forgotten we're in Echo Brain now?
Okay,
so we can go back and re-extend, right?
That's not how that works.
I can file.
What? Oh, yep.
Just save, listen.
I'm just picturing like Rashok prog again, being like, oh god, no.
I can get us to skip to this anytime we need. We have
5,
Forgotten
4,
experiments.
3, true.
2, 1.
Nah, Forgotten Experiments we've completed that one, mate.
Still the scariest boss in this entire raid for tanks.
Fine. Ice copy.
We gotta be worth now, right?
Position.
The land heaves.
Jane's raid leading herself. It's going really well.
You're just calling the mechanics out loud.
Rubble.
I gotta say my number out loud or I go the wrong one.
The fish is slightly off. You guys are gonna have to be careful on these hearts.
Mountains rise.
Lines in 2. It's demons. Demons, you're standing in front of a small... Actually, that worked out. Good shit.
Earth yields to my command.
There would have been a couple of people getting silence unnecessarily then. Standing.
Buried in rubble. Mountains rise.
It's Tog on the rocks.
Mountains rise. Buried in rubble.
No wall breaks from here on out.
The land heaves.
Lines to the edge.
I suppose this was a wall break.
There's no wall break.
No wall
here.
breaks.
Get it off, crew. Who was
The
that?
land
I'm
heaves.
so sorry, guys.
Did you get the horn?
No, he just...
Oh, my brain just turned off, but I thought
Yeah,
that we were
thought it was
waiting.
Buried in rubble.
Oh, I get it, yeah.
no one listens to Vale, I think.
I'm not going to clarify that, you get it.
Edgy message.
We have footage of
Any
it.
other
Edgy's
outcome?
on
says
break.
that. Edgy says that 10 seconds after I say no wall breaks from here.
Sorry, I did not.
Alright.
It's alright, Andrew. We're all mentally checked
You
out.
guys
at this
can
point.
just, stump me out.
What time in the fight does that do we? It's always the same time, isn't it, Val?
What, that we get no more wall breaks?
Mm.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes 10. We just break nothing after that.
Everything's on
I
the
don't-
same
I don't
timer
actually
up
know-
until then.
I don't actually know when the last wall break is, but that's about when I'm calling it. Because that's when we phase to Skull.
The thing where it was like above, Xwiss's head just threw me off.
Yeah, it will still tell you you're a wall breaker, you just ignore it.
It's after Volcanic Heart 3, if that helps
Which
anyone.
is a minute 53. So basically at 2 minutes, no more wall breaks.
Yeah, I'll make a week that says no more wall breaks at 2 minutes.
Yes, I'm
Fuck
being
you, Vale.
replaced. Let's go.
Also, apologies, Rusted. I just chose violence and went, fuck that guy.
I'll do it at break. You're still
Were you on-
required for break until break.
Were you on the correct side of the wall? Wasn't
No, I
three-
wasn't. And once I'm on that side of the wall, I can't get back.
Yeah, I was like gaslighting myself. I'm like, is 3 on that side of the wall or not?
No, I just woke up and chose violence.
But yeah, I didn't realize it was even you. It's just like, oh, I guess I'll fucking die now.
Tasty's exporting my job to the
5,
digital world.
4, 3,
Yeah,
2,
Your
1.
usefulness has ended.
Real.
God, I don't even get to hit play on my playlist. Lines in 2. It's Rain Lily. New Beauty.
Biased.
Oh,
The land heaves.
beautiful work, guys.
Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command.
Lines. Well. Perfect position.
The land heaves. Imminent collapse. Mountains rise.
Lines through the wall as usual. Bank on the wall. Yep.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble.
No wall breaks from here on out.
Watch
Kinda
out.
edgy.
Earth yields to my command.
Lines to the edge. Lines to the edge.
The land heaves.
Get Volcana. He died because he ran in.
Push, push.
What is it that?
Imminent collapse.
Yeah.
I thought I had this one.
Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it. Give in and attain power beyond your
Corruption's in 3
comprehension.
seconds. Don't be near without ad spawns. No spawns.
Poor little warrior. You
Oh, dang,
mindlessly
cool.
hack without caring who your storm strikes.
Ready to swap?
Your remains will
Swap.
scatter across the endless dark. Fall in shadow.
Line to the edge. Edge, edge, edge.
The land heaves.
Gateway, get ready.
On the gate,
Unless
on the
you're
gate.
number-
Everyone on the gate.
1.
Unless you're number 3.
Fall in shadow.
To the ad.
Yeah, that comes out very quick.
Mountains
Looking
rise.
towards green here, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Devouring shade.
there supposed to be a wall break there?
Mountains rise!
Yep. Charlie
Ah,
died.
gotcha.
I got knocked into the big red circle just as it blew up.
We're at the point, guys, where our good pools, maybe 20%, 30% of our
Did you
pools,
really believe
we're
there would
doing
be
everything
any
right.
other
We're just
outcome?
not able to get
How
that
droll.
transition down. So I think we probably want to focus on that, make sure everyone understands exactly how it's supposed to work, and then we can practice it a little bit more, and we should eventually get there. Also,
When
we
we-
just
Sorry. Vale, just... Are you casting Fiery Brand around the time the corruptions are going out at all?
No. See, I was telling this on Thursday. I can get a random proc of Firebrand, and that I cannot control. So I'm never intentionally doing friendly fire when I can at all avoid it.
Yeah, I wasn't even alive, I was just making sure.
When we portal, where's the safe spot?
On the bus, in the middle.
Yeah, got you.
There's actually tons of room there, as long as people take the gate and then use their mobility to get to their spot.
Yeah, because there should only be 4 of them in the area where we would normally have 5.
It's a bigger space than we came from.
Yeah, like I had the 5th spot, which is way over against the back wall. I gated across and walked over easy. I didn't even leap out. Then I had just heaps of time to get out. So as long as you're taking the gate straight away.
There's an umbral detonation, which I think is what killed a lot of people, right?
I think so, yeah.
This is the thing, like, you take the gate, like, straight away, right, as soon as the wall breaks, but if you're, like, number 3, you gotta, like, run back, or, like...
Bree does not take it, right?
But the ability doesn't always come out straight away.
You wait.
Yeah.
You wait.
So that means everyone should just wait.
Well, not everyone, like we said this last week, anybody who is more likely to be 5
You
or
can
4
literally count. Well, the only people who can definitely take it
is melee.
are me and explosives, and yeah, melee.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I get a range, like I get like 4 to 3, so I guess I just have to be fast.
But you're never going to get number 1, right? So 1's the hard one. That's really in the corner.
It's just
on the far side.
There's just 2 there that I could get.
Yeah. Also, you can just take the gateway and just run it back into the middle of the room.
Yeah, it's also in the strap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines. Busted.
The land heaves. Buried in rubble. Earth yields to my command.
1 and 2.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. Earth yields to my command.
1 and 3. Copy.
Mountains rise. Imminent collapse.
No wall breaks from here on out.
The land heaves.
Lines to the edge, to the edge.
For these hearts, the safe spot is as close to skull as you can get.
push.
Buried in rubble.
Close. Everyone alive, I think we push that every time.
Impudent
That's
mortals.
59%. I
If
thought
death
it
is what you
60.
seek, I shall
Yeah,
grant it.
He got the 59 during the official.
Give in and attain power
Watch AoE
beyond
here,
your
we're very close to the
comprehension.
to the ad.
Corruption in 1 second. Be off the ad. Yeah. Rob, hook, Hacken. Ready?
Your remains
swap.
will scatter across the endless dark. Fall in shadow.
I'll climb the edge.
The land heaves.
Okay, he's up in 3.
Get ready, focus.
1. Gates up. Wait, what?
You miss.
I'm
Fall
over here.
in shadow.
Yeah.
I've never done that any differently.
Were you close to the
Your
wall?
trivial
No.
existence is over.
I was like on the gate.
You ate this, your fucking shit game, was it?
Did you
I definitely
really
agree with you,
believe there
Rustin,
would be
because,
any other outcome?
10% of the pools, there's a wall that shouldn't be there on the first fissure, and so it causes the fissure to be like a full 5 meters
Let's
closer.
do a break. Can we get, I'll do 8 minutes just so that Holy Volper gets a full break. Running back. Thank you, Holy.
Tasty.
Yeah, I'm making it. I'm making it.
I just wanted to mention, if you wanted specific times at all, at exactly 1 minute 31 is when there are no more wall breaks from...
It's not that early.
It is, yeah.
1 minute 31. My rally's not until 1:53. Is that?
Yeah,
No, I guess, yeah, that's when we run. Yeah.
Because at 1 minute 30,
Yeah, no, I get it. I get
the last line goes off, and then at 1 minute 31, that's when
Yeah.
there are no more line wall breaks.
It's really not that long into the fight, is it? It feels a lot longer.
No. It's just a really mechanic-filled fight.
Yeah.
Can I send it? I think so. I posted a timestamp link from my VOD just now of when we do the movement to the second ad. It's not a perfect pull, but if anyone wanted to have a look at it. Well, I think that's a good pull. Maybe I got it wrong. Show me.
Sorry, what was it again, Val? 1 minute 30?
At exactly 1 minute 31, there are no more line wall breaks after that
Yeah,
point.
I'll set it at 1 minute 35. Fucking wall breaks. There you go.
I love the name, bro.
Well, on this recording, if you break all 4 sections of the wall.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't break. I was on the other side of the lock gate.
No. The one I'm talking about, you break all 4 instead of breaking none. So your line would have gone too central on that one. Make sense?
That'll likely be boss positioning.
Another angle.
That'll be boss where the boss is positioned in regards to where Vale is then. So Charlie would need to try to pull the boss over more if you can.
Can Vale not see the line though? And just aim it at the correct section of wall?
If the boss is too far to the left, because it comes out from the boss toward Vale on an angle, right? So if Vale doesn't break the one where our gate is, then we can't gate.
Yes, but he broke 4 instead of 2. My question is why doesn't he move the line so he's only breaking 2? I know that we're often doing it that way, it's just that this pull didn't happen and I want to make sure that we're across that so that it doesn't happen very often. That's my job.
Well, it's like any of them though, right? It comes out in a point from the boss. Like, I haven't watched it, so I haven't seen the boss's position, but if the boss is on too much of an angle to Vale, and Vale has a set place he needs to go, then the boss needs to be moved over before that.
He doesn't have a set place he needs to go, right? He needs to go to a rough area and then move the line so that it goes through the wall.
I need to be clearing the walls in between the lock gate, otherwise we can't use it.
If either of you want to discuss this with me, can you watch the video first? So you know what I'm talking about? I've got the timestamped link in the Echo channel.
You fucking tell them.
Gateway, get ready.
On the gate, on the gate. Everyone on the gate.
1.
Unless you're number 3.
Gates too central then.
1:13:55.
It'll be the gates in the wrong spot then. Needs to be more to the side.
Kuviad, we've already determined that this is the correct position of the gate.
That comes out very quick.
Because there was an earlier pull where he got the exact correct walls and the gate was perfectly used.
It's probably just the boss being a bit too far
Right,
to the
so
left.
yeah, and we're not going to have the boss in the exact same spot every time, so we need to adjust and break the wall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Where the gate is right now, there's a lot of room for it to go left or right.
Is there supposed to be a wall break there?
And be more in the path. Like, let me take a screenshot.
I think I knocked into the big red circle just in the blow up.
We're at the point, guys, where our good pulls, maybe 20%, 30% of our pulls, we're doing everything right. We're just not able to get that transition.
That comes out very quick. Breaking towards green here, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Right, I need a new mog for the remainder of this.
So, I
supposed
just
to be
posted a
wall break
picture.
there?
Yes.
Yep.
We want to aim for either the red line or the other red line. And what we've got going on here is the boss line is going directly through the center, and we're getting 4 stacks instead of 2 at the hardest part of the fight so far. We need to make sure that this never happens. So if that means you need to move the portals, that's fine. I don't mind. It just needs to never happen.
Yeah, so I have been edging them just a little bit to the side of them.
Edging. Oh.
Well, can we agree with the tanks which side we want to clear? Because I feel like the portal should probably be like here. Or here.
It's definitely going to be much easier being this side of it.
Okay, can we have the portal probably like here then?
Move the marker as well. Just a touch to the right.
And that's the more repeatable boss position, right?
Yeah, so like
Just a more repeatable line position. The boss
in the
should be fine
picture,
being different.
yeah, in the picture, the gateway is exactly on top of the marker, but this gateway was placed to the side of the marker. So this one is already moved.
How many gateways did you move your gateway?
It's about half a gateway further towards the
It needs to be more.
left.
So do you see how wide the green wall sections are? There's
Yep.
actually quite a large amount of space, right?
Yeah, so the middle of the gateway in that picture would be about where the red line is. You can see how wide the gateway is. You move it about halfway over.
But you want to move the orange circle a bit further back.
No, so I'm saying this gateway is placed correctly.
On the red line?
Yes.
Okay.
It might be like a hair towards the other red line. But
I get you to just kill yourself at that point, Rusted, whatever it takes to check the line of the portal.
Yeah.
So when that phase comes up, literally stand here, stare down your portal line, and make sure it goes directly through, like, 2 of those green plates, directly down a red line.
Yes.
And then we'll try and record it permanently somehow in a screenshot or something.
Oh, dick move. I was so happy with Draenei.
Sorry.
Hurrah.
Oh, I didn't change my mark.
Don't pull, I'm not ready.
Okay, I can have done.
Sorry, get a break.
Work with Cow. Oh, I'm back. Please don't rescue me into it again.
Oh. I was gonna rescue
Alright, I'm ready now. Let's go.
I'm gonna place one over the gap between the wall, mid-wall.
Ah, it already got fucking ruined. I'm a goddamn phobie.
5,
This is it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has
This is it. This is a pull.
Lines, Rusted.
The land heaves. Buried in rubble. Earth yields to my command.
Lines in 3. Tank.
Earth yields to my command. Imminent collapse.
To help here.
The land heaves.
Lines in 2. Great work, excellent.
Mountains rise.
No more wallbacks, guys.
I'm glad that people got it. I didn't actually persist at telling people to download it, so...
Buried in rubble.
So I shouldn't say anything right now?
Maybe cover your bases and say it.
Yields to my
But now it will
command.
remind you.
I'll call someone out if they
Line
forgot.
against the edge.
Alright, make space for
Safe spot for these hearts is on the skull.
More to the lava side because lava runs out.
The land heaves.
Won't be beating it.
imminent collapse. Earth yields to impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it! Give in and attain power beyond your comprehension.
No AoE.
Poor little
Pasty
warrior.
rusted top.
You mindlessly hack without caring who your storm strikes.
Get ready to swap.
Your remains will scatter across the endless dark.
Ready for the huts?
Fall in shadow.
Lines to the edge, please.
Mountains rise.
Ready on the gate.
Up. Watch AoE here.
Fall in shadow.
You're not corrupted.
Somebody's killing me. I'm corrupted. I'm almost dead.
Yep, dead.
Sorry, can you guys pick it after?
If I can, it auto targeted edge. I'm really sorry.
Mountains rise.
I think they're just all dead.
Yeah, the ad didn't get freed. It's alive.
I've got it.
My
the orb.
Touch.
Devouring shade.
What's the damage share? Wipe it up, guys.
Your tribulation.
Ignite dots from Dank, can't do much about that, but Hammer of Wrath from Touch and Coffee. Demand.
When we do that overlap and we get corrupted, like where they're corrupted people, how do we go? We can't take the portal while we're corrupted.
Did you really believe there would be any
You can.
outcome? How droll.
But you should be portal in before you're corrupted if we're meeting the damages we should be.
Yeah, do you have a gateway shard?
I have the gateway shard, the gateway control shard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely works because I've done it
It's
when
great.
I've been corrupted.
It's like not grayed out, but it's like, you know, fade.
I
Like,
did it on that pull. I was corrupted.
yeah, work.
Yeah,
Okay.
it works.
Okay, I'll try again. Because right now, right, you put this gate down, the gateway shard doesn't look like it's.
If you're close to the gateway, you'll see it light up.
Okay, so there's a proximity.
Yep. But it does. It looks like it's got like a second delay.
Okay.
Like
so
it must
quite-
not
yeah,
update
quite
your
close.
position instantly.
Yeah.
Not a second delay, half a second.
Mark, I did double check that is like
Beautiful.
here.
Can you take a screenshot and set it as your desktop background?
Well, so you can use this corner as a reference. I know 100% exactly where it goes.
Excellent.
How many stacks should we get at that point? Because I aimed it as best I could for 2 walls, but it looked like it hit more than 2.
No, we got 2 walls.
Cool.
Mock food. Blast on Dank, Hook, Holy Demons, Belly.
Might have been trying to heal you.
5.
He probably saw your
4,
dip and tried to spot
3,
heal you.
2,
And just fucking
1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines in 4. Next blow on the wall. Go, go, go.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. The land heaves.
Lines in food.
Mountains rise! Buried in rubble. Mountains rise!
Break the wall there.
Oh, I fucking fought him by accident. Recall.
Earth yields to my command.
I straight just misclicked.
A lot of extra ones.
Buried in rubble.
I'll save my shout then, so we'll still have yours now.
Mountains rise!
Don't have next shout anyway.
Could wipe that up, guys. We're missing Bobby's block.
Yeah, we had 5 stacks of wall.
A fruitless attempt.
That's my bad, sorry.
I feel like tonight, guys, has been 40%
Your trivial
like
existence
personal errors
is
with like
over.
positioning and like the hard stuff we're still progging, and like 30 to 40%
Did you really
wiping
believe
directly
there
or
would be
indirectly
any
leading to too many
other
stacks.
outcome?
So the
How
stacks has
droll.
definitely become a bigger problem for us than it was previously. We really need to focus on minimizing that. There's work for the tanks, but there's also work for every individual person whenever you're breaking a wall.
But breaking the wall, I've literally not even got it once tonight, and even on the Thursday, I think I got it twice. She checking now. Is there like a very clear indicator of what to do in the channel?
When you stay on the wall,
Yeah.
Reasonably
pull up
clear.
three pictures on the in the Echo channel to the green and blue circle picture.
Yeah, I mean that's so.
So you
Can there
want
be
to
an arrow?
stand?
Can there be like an arrow on that? Because
So-
like I said, like
Played it
I've
3 or 4 times,
I've
I'll
got
do
it
it again if
twice
you
in
like.
60 pulls.
Yeah.
So it's quite like.
It's hard for me to know indirect who hasn't listened to my explanations on how to break the walls. I can go through it now if you want.
I'm just like I learn by doing, right? And because I've never fucking getting the mechanics.
Yeah.
I've missed this res because I've been knocked to fucking Narnia over here. Shall I release or what?
We'll get you. We're sending a strike force in.
So you know how you're supposed to stand like right in the crack, the small crack?
Yep.
Got knocked once into some extra walls. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
By standing in the small crack behind it. Is there like?
If you stand in the small crack and there's walls like in a whole extra section of wall behind, you can just go to the next segment, ideally, and then like you won't get knocked into the next bit. You might also be able to just blink as soon as you get knocked and break one section.
Oh yeah, true.
It works. It works for us with charge.
Yeah.
You definitely
I'll do
won't get the circles if you've got the wall break as well. So it's safe to blink.
Or is that the case that if you get the that debuff?
Yes.
I haven't had an overlap yet.
I still
I had
can't.
an overlap for me on Thursday, I think.
Nah, surely not. They happen like the exact same time, right?
If everyone else is fucking dead, you'll probably get it. Like that's
Right.
that's the case. Like, but I think otherwise no.
Much rather that one. The bloody bombs. Run to Narnia.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended. Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. Mountains rise! The land heaves. Buried in rubble. Mountains rise.
Lines. On the wall right now. Oh, probably fucked. Maybe I didn't do my instructions.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. Mountains rise!
Line to the edge, please.
Safe spot is on skull, remember?
Earth yields to my command.
2% off phase if we can DPS.
Buried
Oh,
in
we
rubble.
just missed it.
Fire will disappear instantly.
Impudent mortals! If death is what you seek, I shall grant it! Give in and attain power
6
beyond
seconds.
your
Don't
comprehension.
be on ad. Do not plead. Do not plead. Listen, Rusted Vogue. Ready, swap.
Your remains will scatter across the endless dark. Fall in shadow.
Line to the edge, please.
When we go through the wall, the boss is going to touch us on the right. Same spot, so
Mountains rise.
On the gate.
Poor little warrior. Your trivial existence is
AoE
all in
corruption's here.
shadow.
It's out.
I'm sorry, I went through.
It's out.
Is there some?
Better res healers.
I need to not forget this.
Mountains rise.
Interesting, Charlie.
I had the
devouring
line
shade.
I have to.
There.
Your trivial poor little warrior. You mindlessly hack without caring who your storm
Those knock lines knock you into
your remains will scatter.
Yeah, they need
across
a
the
people with the
endless
flame
dark.
circles on the back wall need to go out as far as they can to the brick wall.
Yeah, and if you're at the line, you got to be aware of
Is there a safe?
Earth
there was a safe spot. I didn't get to it.
devouring shade.
So just then explosives, for example, you need to try to get all the way over to your right so that there's a safe spot for the knockbacks. And whoever was on the left of explosives.
Where is the safe? Where is the safe spot?
If you look at Am's body, Am's dead body, is it like roughly where you'll be safe?
Yeah. It's the only direction you can get hit with a knockback, right? Because there's two big fire circles going off to the other corners. So they have to go right out to the rock wall. If you don't, you're killing 3 people basically.
Which probably be so people that get that just try to aim for the pillar.
So it's number 5 and whatever the other one was for the fire circles.
It's between.
Once you're in that rough area, just obviously pay attention to where the circles are, and note that you'll be knocked back into them.
I can't attack that target.
Nice to die to something new.
Well, if the circles are where they're meant to be, you don't die to it, but yeah.
Well, I
don't
don't.
in the face a bunch.
You actually cannot wait for the volcanic heartbeat to go out before taking the gateway. You just have to take it, because you cannot take the gateway with corruption. I have now confirmed that with anything at all.
I had corruption, and I took the gateway. With
Well,
corruption.
it probably before it actually comes
absolutely
out.
did not work for me.
It'll be
with neither the shard nor.
Would it depend on whether the warlock is corrupted as well?
It'll be you have a short
and
window. You have a short window before you actually change to the other phase, right? That's what it is.
Okay.
I was fully enemy and I could not take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't fully enemy yet.
Yeah.
And I had to get to number 1 and literally burn everything in ice block and fucking to get there.
Wait,
so,
you had a bomb and corruption?
Yes.
That shouldn't happen. What?
No, it happened, which is why, which was the thing that I said I didn't want to forget. Is there some kind of timing we have to avoid there? Because that was actually insane.
Well, that could be, because
that's why the other strat puts number 5 to where we have number 3 on our strat, because then all the melee just delay taking the gateway.
And have everybody else run through.
Yeah, and that the circle comes out. Everybody else knows that 1 through 4 will be through there.
Stanky talked about if you can't meet that check of beating the big red circle, you know, the one that we keep sometimes getting, sometimes not. If you can't beat it, you need to hold DPS. He definitely said that. I didn't pick up why, but could be related.
I think it's because you take like a burst of like 800k damage or something. 600k damage.
What do you mean? Just to give healers time to heal it up or something?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should.
Does that occur?
Time anyway.
I think we should be able to beat that. I've gotten volcanic hearts on every fucking burst window tonight.
We've had someone dead every single pull as well.
I think we've comfortably got that check complete. It's just shitty timings are fucking us over.
Hopefully when we get
Just
the check.
one more thing before we put, because Charlie, like, I don't know how to, like, I was on the middle of my spot, right? I was not in the wrong place, and you died because you got knocked into my circle. Are you sure that's the direction?
Yes, I need to go through you to get to green, so I either need to be prepped and leave earlier, or just use the defensive, but I'm going to try and not teleport across you this time.
Are you good, Hagen?
Also, with the whole delaying DPS,
Sorry, wait,
I
one
haven't found it hard to heal that when we miss it, so I don't think we would have to.
For like a cadence of the fight, I do know 3-minute cooldowns are supposed to be used on this second ad, and I think we're quite far behind that because I think we're using it on the first ad because we're too slow in phase 1.
Yeah.
So if we could just like pick it up a little bit,
I don't think you're right on the second ad.
I mean, I've checked a lot of good logs, but maybe these aren't prog logs.
Okay.
We are ahead on the first ad of where we need to be. We do have like an extra 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, we can't be that far off, right? That we're like 45 seconds behind.
5, 4, 3.
I mean, you only have to start the ad at
1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Or 250 even, you still wouldn't use cooldowns on it.
Mine's a 2.
Oh shit, this is it.
Air flames. Yeah, you broke the other wall behind.
A fruitless attempt.
Oh, you suck, bro.
We'll get Vulcan up in a sec.
No wonder they didn't give you the mechanic.
Buried in rubble.
Last I heard it was to do the one on the inside.
No. That's for a later one.
My game just
The
bugged.
land
Here it goes.
heaves.
Oh no.
There is no res. Everyone go kill yourselves.
Oh, it wasn't ends. Right, my chat was but wipe it up. Sorry, Amps. You were
Back up.
wrongly accused.
A fruitless attempt.
They wouldn't let me leap. I could barely move.
A fruitless attempt.
Can mages blink in the air, or does it only go off when you hit the ground?
Did you really believe there would be any other outcome?
Yes, you can flick them, yeah.
How droll.
I'll try to look at the next one along to the left, but I can't really see it.
I mean that one's fine if you're like fast on the blink.
That seems to be the one that's most often broken.
No, that's the one that gets broken by the tank.
I mean, either one's fine if you have something to stop yourself getting knocked back after you go straight through the wall.
Pretty sure you can just stand on the blue marker, and it does only break that one. But it's about here is where you stand, and you will always only break the wall that everybody likes having broken. Ndari.
Right.
Exactly where I'm standing, next to the blue marker.
You were on the correct part of the segment, so you only broke one segment. It's just the wrong segment in that instance. And you can just blink after you hit the wall, if you would like. To be safe. Nia, you there?
If anybody wants to extend the duration of that weak aura for how long it displays, you just go to the weak aura and then click. Yeah. I'm going to extend mine a little bit to 6 seconds.
Only 1 more hour till I can play Baldur's Gate 3 again.
As if the overtime police are on patrol.
5, 4, 3,
like
2,
4 AM over there? Yeah.
1.
Your usefulness has ended.
4 AM is when I go to bed.
Lines in 3. Up to 2 lines. Go hard. Holy bolt.
Staunton?
Don't stand behind the wall, in front of the wall.
Earth yields to my command. Imminent collapse. The land heaves.
Lines in 2. Back in. Careful about the one behind. Yeah, you broke 2 behind.
A fruitless attempt.
Yeah, 3 stacks care.
We're about to get another one.
4 stacks care. No rally.
Gonna hurt on this.
Buried in rubble.
You must live here. Good shit.
That's not where my rally normally is anyway. It's the next one.
Lines, purple, coffee.
The land heaves.
No more fucking wall breaks.
Buried
No rally
in
here.
rubble.
At least it was happening.
Mountains rise.
You died. Lines to the edge. All lines to the edge.
Safe spot for Hearts' skull.
The land heaves. Imminent collapse.
I should have.
Earth yields to my command. Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it. Give in and attain power beyond your comprehension.
Eventually, we're gonna have to wipe it if we lose any DPS because we.
I think we're close to that.
With that wall break,
Your remains will scatter across the endless
the boss was too far forward.
Give me 1 sec. Hack, I'll tell you in a sec. So if we wipe every time there's a DPS tasty, we'll just be progging phase 1 the entire
No, I know.
Did you
I didn't say
really
now.
believe there would be any other outcome?
Okay, but close
How droll.
makes me think within the next 2 hours, 3 hours of prog, which I'm not sure I agree with. We'll have to see how we go. Hacken, your positioning I think was good in terms of like where you were relative to the segment. So you only broke one wall segment, but the segment that you were on had more walls behind it, and so once you broke through one segment, you flew into the next 2 segments.
Yeah,
in
but
a different
so the boss is not meant to be that far forward
Well,
there, right?
if you
'Cause
see other people break that one
not.
though, it's probably quite often someone who can avoid getting knocked that far back, right? So if you can't stop yourself from getting knocked back once you break the wall, it's safer to go an extra spot in.
Well, it's not the distance of
go-
issues. It's because like it's coming out from where the boss is, and to line up on that wall.
You cannot blame the boss position. You just have to go
Okay,
to
so I
further
can
out.
be flexible on which wall I break then. So it's
You
not
can,
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're only
That's
breaking
kinda what I
one
wanted to check.
segment, it's almost never a real problem which one it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I thought we were always trying to do like the inner ones on the walls, like closest to
It's
the
kind
center.
of nice.
It's
and
nice,
it's generally
yeah.
only the tanks. When the tanks do that, it generally matters.
Mhm.
But like, and that's just a nice thing. It's not a raid wipe thing at all. The number one priority is the only break one wall segment, so there's only one raid debuff.
Yeah,
That's the only thing you should be really worried about.
I did also die because I was too busy watching that rather than the swirlies underneath a fire that are already hard to see.
I think like
sorry, feast.
Just at the very least, the medium part of the big wall is okay. It's when it's the far corner up against the back wall. It's when that part of the wall gets broken, it makes it a lot more inconvenient for melee. They can't charge.
Yeah, no, I can. Yeah, because I looked at it and I'm like, I thought I had to break this wall, so I'm like, well.
So you just got to do one more segment, then it's an easy fix.
Yeah.
You can always aim for the middle-ish of the wall, and you'll be relatively safe.
You just want to try and not go too far unless you're going to the very far outside
4,
one.
I think he gets it.
3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Mines. Veggie.
Mountains rise! Imminent collapse! Mountains rise!
Line.
Warthog. Huge.
The land heaves!
That button was getting fucking spammed.
Imminent collapse! Earth yields to my command!
Mines. Dank.
Earth yields to my command!
Thanks, Vale.
Imminent collapse! Mountains rise!
Yeah.
I'm just I got stuck on a wall somewhere. I'm like out of that zone.
Don't worry about it. We don't
Phase it.
Impudent
Let's
mortals!
go.
If death is what you seek, I shall grant it!
Get near now.
Give in and attain power beyond your
Corruption in 4
comprehension.
seconds. Corruption in 4 seconds, you're right, sorry.
Get off the egg, get off the egg.
Yeah,
Get near commit. Corruption on me, rusted, hack.
Your remains will scatter across the endless dark. Fall in shadow.
Line to the wall. Focus up.
Mountains rise.
Corruption in 3.
Gate in 3, 2, 1. Okay. AoE careful here. Careful with AoE.
Fall in shadow.
Fuck's the ad? I can't.
Oh, that was on me. Fucking hell.
Everyone's just standing on the ad. Like the entire array.
We have to. That's the safe
Oh,
spot.
you do, yeah.
Your trivial
Its health bar
existence
goes
is
red
over.
if you hit it, and so it's impossible to find. I need a macro to target it if the tab doesn't work.
Yeah,
I suggest everyone else
class
has
colors
the
on
same.
for any, like other
Did you
players.
really believe there would be
Do
any
you have
other
class colors
outcome? How droll.
Yes. But I also have pets on, I think. Depends on the boss. What's it called? Voice from the Beyond. I would probably suggest you guys to make this macro and just have it somewhere where you can click it if you need to.
Repairs. Is that still up? No, it just disappeared.
That should work, I presume.
That was another really good pull. This is a boss of increments, and we're starting to see that progress translate into us getting further and further.
Further and further frustrated?
Really? I'm still finding this pretty good vibes.
I'm just frustrated when I fuck up, which has been a few times now.
I resist my fuck up because I realised that the vast majority of the raid was already dead. So I'm gonna blame that.
No, you fucked up.
You're the reason for that.
What about when you fucked up at the end of phase 1 and nuked the raid with that one?
When was that?
Open
On that
hotel.
same
Yeah,
pull.
you didn't run far enough out into the lava.
Yeah.
I was in lava.
I don't think you
No,
went
it was
out.
Pretty
Well,
late.
tasty.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's
Someone
what I
with a
died to.
bubble. Yeah.
I don't know if you can rescind that one. You get like 10 people.
I feel like you had.
People should have been out of it
space.
anyway,
Five,
but you should
four,
have gone out earlier as well.
2, 1.
Your usefulness has
Based on those
ended.
numbers, you might be a war criminal.
1, 3. We love you, Tasty.
You know how the boss moves twice? Can it? Oh. Fucking hell, where is it?
Nice, perfect.
Yeah, it moves twice.
Yeah, can't do anything about that.
Earth yields to my command.
It's really minor, just.
Yeah, it annoys me too.
There's no break.
Is that a what?
Yeah,
That is a what? Right, everyone stand in.
Buried in rubble.
I was chatting to them, you know, we were having some fun.
Yeah, fun police. Sorry, I didn't remind you guys that fun's not
A
allowed. That's my bad.
fruitless
I'll take that.
attempt.
L.
Did you really believe there would be any other outcome? How droll.
Bless up, guys. I can't double feast. That one's gonna disappear. Someone else slap a feast down.
I was born for this moment.
Someone beat him to it. Damn it.
I just took it off my bars because I'm like, yeah, fuck it, Mock's got him.
And save them the money. We just don't normally wipe so quick I can't double.
I avoid putting them down because they're next to my last button.
Reggie, Neo.
That classic warrior lost button.
Let's go, evoke a buff. Yep. Evoke these nuts. Down
Oh
to
my
only
god.
1 file of corrupting rage.
I'd like to point out I am
Why is it
currently
so high?
5,
least on the overall
4,
damage taken.
3, 2,
Is that 'cause you're dead the whole
1.
time?
Your
I've made it the
usefulness
furthest
has
most.
ended.
What's your uptime percentage?
We'll have to have a look. I'm not looking on logs.
Beep beep, fun police.
Fun police. Wee woo, wee woo. Edgy, get on the rocks.
Mountains rise.
Excuse me, you're up there in there?
Get near up, feel hacking.
People are trying to assassinate me. What's going on?
Buried in
Get out
rubble.
of this. Buff Neo.
Mountains rise.
Lines in 2. Tasty.
That's
good.
That's a perfect one for if you don't have charge.
Yeah, that is the only rule break, regardless if you have charge.
Rise.
Stop trying to butter me up.
He's just gonna kill us with another one later.
There's
Imminent
too much fun even
collapse.
for me at this stage.
Everyone, round please.
Mountains rise.
2 seconds. Line. I don't even know what happened is. It's just funny. Bob.
Whoops.
Oh my lord. Is that alright?
Just die.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah,
Yields to my command.
So, that's
Did you really believe there would be any other outcome? How
Also,
droll.
Hacken, if it was you and Nier appears higher on the list than you do, so Nier would have been 3 and you would have been 4. So you were in the wrong place, Hacken.
Definitely wrong. We play the VOD. I was number 3.
You're definitely wrong,
Neil
Rusty. What do you say about that?
Yeah, lower.
It,
Wait,
like,
here's
again, it's...
after Hacken. Hacken would be 3.
Yeah, you idiot.
No,
I went
because
to the wrong one.
Evokers
I
appear
went to the wrong
above
He is a
priests
healer.
on the
Healers are
list.
below everyone.
Healers are at the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah, I went to the wrong one.
He was letting someone else defend him.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
The priests stick together.
Things hitting up in the list week or a community.
Volpe, Raider of the Night for Resident.
Hey, like you're still talking shit. I retract
he loses
my
that for
comment
yelling.
and I apologize, Hacken.
But I didn't hear. Sorry, my bad. I retract.
Respect for that, Rusted.
Yeah, true.
Imagine taking ownership
Imagine
of your
letting
errors.
me gaslight the whole fucking raid into thinking that Hacken was in the wrong place.
I would have believed it.
On the
Thank food.
on the damage question mark, I'm middle of the pack for active percentage uptime, and
So
still
you're
bottom.
decidedly average, are you, Tucker?
I'm middle of the pack, but I've taken the least damage.
What's your avoidance?
5%.
Shall we cross-reference this with the volcanic damage taken debuff that melee never get? And therefore will automatically take less.
Well, I mean, I'm still bottom of melee though.
Thanks
So
for
how
your
many
support.
times have you... Just quickly, Tucker, how many times have you gotten Volcanic Heart tonight as the person putting
Probably
down
about 5 times.
No, I don't believe you.
No, it's serious.
Check the VOD.
I'm recording. It'll be up.
You ready, Dank?
Yeah.
You did do that hero play, Tucker.
Rounds.
Yeah, I'm taking tank damage. I'm taking tank damage and I'm still on the bottom.
I'll go crowning, you can't talk, mate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Everyone open it, wipe it up.
It feels like that when you fuck the
3
charge time in.
seconds.
Fun police, beep beep.
Bob,
No,
the redemption.
no thing. Yeah, good.
I wouldn't call that redemption.
What the fuck? One?
Mountains rise!
Can I do that? Yes. No, go.
Very saucy.
Boss has moved erratically again.
Imminent collapse!
It always moves like this, but okay.
It's very slow.
It was because of Evolve, yeah.
The
I'm not moving
land
the boss.
heaves!
Line
Love that.
police.
Thank you. I love you.
Line police! And Sham on the rocks.
Dumb DPS getting
that's
stunned
not
on
bad.
the wall, bro.
Earth yields to my command.
Oh, so fucking Tog moved late, and that's beautiful.
It was pretty bad.
Well, I thought it was the next one.
Imminent
I
collapse.
thought it was the next one. I was going to the 5 safe spot for the next one.
The land heaves.
Lined him one. Nia on the rocks. Can't wait till it's tasted. Fucking dumb.
See, back to back, Rusted. See what you've done?
Mountains rise.
Nice work, Charlie.
Not nice work. Mini stack.
One heal, please. One heal.
Imminent collapse.
Defensives. Use defensives.
That's alright, we only lost the hunter, we're
Yields
fine.
to my command.
Fucking throw them.
Mountains
Times
rise.
you've killed me.
Take the hit.
We're not beating it.
We're not pushing,
Imminent
just go down.
collapse. Earth yields to my command. Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it. Give in and attain power beyond your
Rupt in
comprehension.
4 seconds, don't be on the ad.
No,
A
AoE.
bit of damage. Corrupted. Hasty Bob rusted. Ready. Steady.
Your remains
Steady.
will scatter
Go.
across the endless dark. Fall in shadow.
Red Salt.
Knock lines.
The land heaves.
Good shit, good shit. Get ready to gate.
3, 2, 1.
Poor little war. Your trivial
Okay, AoE,
existence.
no AoE, no
Fall
AoE.
in shadow.
Don't be on the corrupted
Why are
guys.
you fearing? Who pressed on your screen?
That may or may not have been me.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's,
Mountains
the keybind for
rise.
Psychic Scream and Flash Heal are very, very similar.
Did remove Psychic Scream from the guys for the boss. Honestly.
Devouring shade.
Yep.
Just stack,
Stack up.
just stack.
Your trivial
Oh my God.
existence is over.
We don't have time near. Basically, 3 is just turning around
Did
and
you
fucking off and
really
going back the other
believe
way.
there would be any
Yeah,
other
that happened to
outcome?
me. I took the
How
gate,
droll.
and then I got 3, and then I got locked out.
Yeah, because I was like waiting. I was like, I don't know if run through.
Locked out should not be a thing because you'd be
Well,
locked out
because I
forever.
took the gateway when it was said to, and then I had to run back to get to the spot for 3, and then the wall came up, and I couldn't get back because I'd already used the gate.
You don't have to run all the way back if you've already gated.
Yeah, it might. So our weak aura relies on 3 not taking the gateway, but other strategies has 3 just move far enough that the people on the bus are safe.
Yeah, you
So
basically
move,
want to.
like towards the 3 marker, but not beyond the wall.
Yes.
Probably
Okay.
yes, Having never had it myself, I cannot tell you for sure, but I that's probably the feeling.
Don't get killed by the respawning mall and be on the correct side of it.
Yeah. Like, when they're called, like, to go through the gateway anyway, like, that's usually for, like, melee or whatever. Because, like, melee can always just take it, right?
The heart must go off before the wall respawns.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're doing it wrong.
Yeah, it does. It goes off. You don't have enough time to walk from the gateway to the wall after it explodes. You have to gateway through in order to make it as soon as it's gone off. If you haven't already gated before that.
Rusty the gates. Thank you. Hot tip while waiting for the pull timer. If you get the line and you get knocked back, you aren't silenced. If you get the line and you get knocked back and you're in someone else's line, you are silenced. So don't stack the lines.
Your usefulness has
why
ended.
people that aren't in the lines should not be standing
on that wall.
On that wall.
And the people with the lines should be slightly spread.
Correct. Good teamwork, Mark.
Great work, Rusty.
The land heaves. Imminent collapse.
Give it a stand for one.
What was that?
The land heaves.
I do it all the time.
Line. Me. On the god wall section. You're welcome.
Beautiful monster.
Thank you.
The land heaves. Buried in rubble. Earth yields to my command.
Lines in two.
The land heaves.
No more fucking wall breaks. For those of you fucking plebs.
Imminent collapse.
When you make
Holy.
mistake.
Earth yields to my command.
Lines to the edge.
So is the safe spot.
Mountains rise.
Well, people
Number 2, please.
I think Dak needed to try to go more to the wall.
Alright, thank you. You need to be
Imminent collapse.
You need to go as far as
Dan, can you see me right now? It's like literally here, where I just died.
Earth yields to my command.
Yeah, then you just have to keep going. You have to be as far away.
Actually, I've also
Did
noticed
you
it is
really
wrong.
believe there would be
It's
any
kind of like the
other
obvious point
outcome?
that is safe
How
between
droll.
left and right and against the wall.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough guide. The problem with that spot is you can't pan your camera around easily to check where your circle is relative to the raid because you're right in the fucking corner.
Also,
So
you can't quite go into that corner where Glisten is because it will overlap with number 1. So you have to be like just a little bit out from here.
Max camera, yeah. Dak has to be our B. Let's get ready there.
You scared him away.
Sorry.
Everyone scared him away.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I'm about to G quick because I keep getting picked on.
You suck, just like your football team.
Has anyone even mentioned your name today?
Wow.
Who? I don't know what his real name is. He's probably told me at one point.
So you want to be picked on or you don't, Touch? Make up your mind.
I don't know.
Hey Touch, here's a fun fact. I've been sending you fucking prescience all night. And you're still not even top
Okay,
3
okay,
DPS.
that is harsh. That is harsh.
That's actually fucked
Yeah,
up.
that was uncalled for.
I did notice I got prescience on an earlier pull.
That's because you earned it.
By accident.
Not all night, thank you very much. I've just done the log check. It started after break, a little while after break.
Whoa. This is not really agreed.
Please go check your logs. Please check the most recent thing I messaged you with. Specifically said, send a few to touch to make him feel like he's contributing, and then we'll take it away from him and break his spirit.
Yeah, I miss his whispers.
Holger is bragging about how little damage he's taken. He's also taken the second least number of volcanic hearts of anybody in the raid. That's
Who haven't we picked on
Impossible.
tonight?
How is a tank not getting the other one?
Edgy, go.
Log, you suck.
Everyone go repair the auto ammo while we're waiting for Dank.
Oh wait, no Vob's been picked on.
I got picked on. Hacking got picked on.
Thanks back. Ready check.
No
Let's
exploit
go.
pick on.
Volpe was giving positive feedback today.
Yeah, but
No
I
one
got
played
picked on when I
healers.
Right,
died.
yeah. Fucking
Olby is like the
Coffee's
most
pretty
toxic
quiet.
person in the
Actually,
race.
I haven't heard demons get flamed tonight. That's unusual, so can we get that going?
Everyone else is free game, but we can't fuck with the tanks or healers.
They'll leave us.
We can't go back.
Volpe's got Stockholm syndrome now. He can never leave.
Start flaming me. I'm breaking 17 walls.
Oh, we're already dead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Alright guys, what?
On a perfectly good call.
When you bully someone who's made a half to mistakes of you tonight.
Everyone just did it as well, that's the thing. Well, yeah, Edgy said it.
Yeah, super.
Well, no, it was just Edgy. Edgy just kept his thing in.
Yeah, you kept this volcanic heart on the raid.
Yeah, everyone misses out.
The land heaves.
Yeah, I remember when Touch did this one.
That was the cure, man.
Oh, no.
Fucked up. No hole.
Oh,
Well, you did that.
That is not the goal. Everyone in.
fucking Edgy. Screwing us over again.
If you're alive, you're benched. Wow. Looks like 6 of us are
A
raiding for the next
fruitless attempt.
27 minutes.
I have too much health that doesn't kill me.
Yeah, and
Look
I
at all
took
your
the
buffs
spirit,
in.
so it doesn't count.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my god, I can't die.
You're desperately
A
trying to get an invis on,
fruitless
but I'm not gonna let it
attempt.
happen.
You really
The thing is,
believe
it
there
would
would
have
be
been fast if
any
you hadn't
other
put me in, because then the
outcome?
invis would have
How
worked.
droll.
Get me knocked out.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have died with the team. Comrade.
Quick reset, let's not fuck around.
Oh, we're well past that.
Yeah. The jokes have come out now. It's like Pandora's box.
As opposed to earlier, when the jokes hadn't come out.
I think first pull we were like very focused.
Yeah, and it's just downhill from there.
It all went downhill as soon as Edgy called the wipe.
I mean, I get it. Like, we're not gonna get any meaningful prog on this until I say last pull of the night, and then it's gonna get dropped to fucking 15%.
You said the line! Alright, focus the second
No,
one.
so half of our pulls have got to phase 2 so far. Almost. We can do
That's
a little bit
not
better
than last time, yeah.
I thought it was better than last time.
I'm pretty sure last time was
I think
about
they
that
got
good.
consistency lower
5,
than last
4,
time.
3,
We got into
2,
the second.
Yeah, it was
One.
better last time. as well.
Your usefulness has ended.
Honest, that slightly underwhelming prog.
Yeah, we also we're using Lust a lot more.
Sure. That was hard.
Yep.
No.
It's those days, man.
I don't know melee and it's been easy the whole fucking time.
Imminent collapse.
Just go to 5. Fucking easy.
You don't go to 5 because you never get that fucking mechanic.
The land
1/8 of the time.
heaves.
Wouldn't know, I got fucking 3 of them last pull.
Rusted.
This guy got 3. See, no one cares.
Earth yields to my command.
Older meme server that shuts out.
Imminent collapse. The land heaves.
Oh dear. Good luck, Charlie.
Earth yields to my command.
We'll wipe it up, probably? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 healers, couple of healers.
Fruitless
What happened?
attempt. Earth yields to my command.
Were those
Did
circles
you
just like
really
targeting your
believe there
times?
would be any other outcome?
I think those were fully standard.
Yeah, I think
demons
it
who
looks.
just have a goof.
It looked like Edgy was lagging a little bit running out to his because it looked like his circle was bouncing around a bit.
Sometimes people just look like that though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I just ran to the wrong side, thinking the wrong side was the safe side.
All these squares make it so.
Pairs
Where
up,
you
everybody
put
hit
the
it.
circle?
Back when Team 4-Star was actually funny.
Alrighty, we got about 20 minutes. That's like 4 pulls,
Or 1 kill.
maybe 5 if we really fuck these up. Let's see if we can get the boss health down to like 42%.
Look, when
We
I get
killed
gonna
the
need a UI review on why you haven't already fast again.
Ugh.
Get a prog time in on Sakareth trap crash mobs.
You fucked up my open, I'm
5,
not gonna remember that.
4, 3, 2,
Christmas is
1.
ruined.
Your
You guys want
usefulness
to kill
has
this in like
ended.
120 pulls or like 220 pulls? Because you gotta focus up if you want it to be the lower one.
Good speech.
I like you to do what?
I was waiting for the deaths to dance.
It's hard not to press.
But yeah, I can imagine.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble.
Lines. Find the wall breaker.
Perfect.
Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. Mountains rise.
Line.
Sorry, I thought I had to break all of my head.
Oh no, Raw, I'm not gonna make it.
The land
Sorry, I got
heaves.
yeeted.
I got 2 million in a row to make it.
Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command.
Oh, I'm way out of line.
As soon as the wolves break, we can get it.
Mountains rise.
Pump it, yes. pretty good DPS for 2.
Imminent
Oh,
collapse.
was that 60? Yeah, rain in a
Now
second.
he phased after he cast it.
Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it.
They come in 2 and
Get
then
rain.
corruption
Give in
after.
and attain
first.
power beyond your comprehension.
Someone else.
Corruption in 2, corruption 2.
Poor little
Cold,
warrior.
cold coffee.
You mindlessly hack without caring who your storm strikes.
Stop.
Your remains will scatter across the endless dark.
Circles.
Fall in shadow.
More clients.
Circles again.
Mountains rise.
On the gateway.
Gateway is ready in 3, 2, 1.
Here with the line.
No AoE here. No AoE.
Fall in shadow.
Someone's killing me. And knock line straight through me. Beautiful. Kill the ad.
Earth yields to my command. Devouring shade.
Keep going, fuck this ad up. Defensive CR.
Poor little warrior. You mindlessly hack without caring. The land heaves.
Are you friends now?
When we make that phase, everyone has to take their hands off the fucking keyboard if their buttons do any kind of AoE, because every time I've gotten to that point, I've been
If you're killing the breaking the shield in the ad, and your only damage spells cleave.
I don't know, like, not to call anyone out in particular, but Amsham threw a 100k chain lightning into my tits and exploded me instantly. It's like, it's coming out just after an umbral that does 250k, like, we can't live that if there's any kind of like cleave damage unless we're throwing a shitload of AoE healing into that spot at the same time.
But the corrupted people wouldn't even get healed at that stage because they're enemies at the time.
Well, I'm not killing them, they're killing me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't receive the healing because they're killing you.
The other thing to look at in logs for that, which is what I did to see how much my Ravager was doing, is if you go to damage taken, you can go to your specific abilities. It just sorts them alphabetically.
I don't know, like, can we even just not damage while the Molten Heart is out? Like, can we just say, even if you're corrupted, if you've only got single target stuff, awesome. Just everyone's...
Maybe it's just if 1 second ad and you're not MC, just don't do damage. Just don't press anything.
Like, everyone just chill out for...
It's like a 3 or 4 second window.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call stop dots and just like, everyone just fucking hands off keyboard for a second, get the volcanic hearts out, and then we can get a bit of separation, step away, let the corrupted ad get spawned, and then fuck it up.
Also, could paladins be careful with their Wake of Ashes as it's like a 50% slow?
Was that what keeps fucking slowing us?
Yeah, I can't even get there. Every time I'm mind controlled, there's some slow.
I believe in us, we can stop dots.
Are you just slowed when corrupted anyway? I'm
5,
slowed when I
4,
think so, yeah.
3,
because
2,
of Wake
1.
Your
I mean, you should be
usefulness has
throwing ashes
ended.
anyway, like it's a huge AoE.
Well, I'd have to look when my wakes are going out, but I think you are slowed regardless.
Line is too.
Putting that out there.
Mountains rise. Imminent collapse. Earth yields to my command. Earth yields to my command.
Really slow, number 3.
Imminent collapse. Mountains rise.
Blind in 2.
Earth yields to my command. Imminent collapse. The land heaves.
Blinds to the edge.
Mountains rise.
We got everyone alive, we should be pushing this.
Melee stay in.
Imminent collapse. Impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it. Give in and attain power beyond your comprehension.
Three. Get ready, get ready. Rob Glyphin explosives.
Your remains will scatter across the endless dark.
Yep. Wake isn't even on. Isn't even hot. CD. The hot part.
No, it's the next one.
Fall in shadow.
Blind in 3. Great stack tanks. Shit.
The land heaves.
The gateway.
It's ready in 3, 2, 1.
Poor little warrior.
Stop dots, no dots.
You mindless fall in shadow.
Poke, Tog. No. Everyone was just stacked on the boss. I don't know if we couldn't get out of it.
Your trivial existence is over. Your remain. Did you really believe there would be any other outcome? How droll.
Homework for everyone. Watch 1, 2, 3 VODs at that specific part of the fight until you understand it so well you could raid lead it. If every single person was totally across every eventuality of that part of the fight, we would have prog passed it already. And as it's been mentioned a few times, that is the hardest part of the fight. So it's really important that we get it right. We can't just be fluking through there 5-10% of the time, because we won't get enough time on the next phase to actually prog it. We need to actually get that one to like a 50% success rate minimum before we can make any meaningful prog in the next section. Which means we still need to improve a lot.
So the theory is we don't need a roar there because we have the gateway dedicated for that point.
Yeah, but a roar could also help the people who get the buff run it out to the corners.
Yeah, that's what it's normally for anyway. Do we have nothing there movement wise?
Do you have speed totem up AMs for that point?
That's at 346, right? Oh no, that's the next one.
But like 320
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
I'm
350.
roaring at 346.
Which is after that, yeah.
Which
So we have a
We have Windrush at 312, a time spiral at 312, and a time spiral at 328. Is when it's happening, isn't it?
no.
Pick me at the hub full.
It's like 3:30. It's happening. So maybe I'm gonna move my spiral to 328.
There's one already there.
Oh yeah, we already have one there. Yeah, so we should have a time
That's-
spiral.
It's for the first hub. It's not the second one. It's not for that one. My one's earlier.
Yeah, yours is for the heart.
The second one, I think.
So we need the corruption movement. That's the one we care about.
I can just move mine later.
I'll use mine there. Because we have Windrush and Time Spiral overlapping.
Oh, feel free to chuck that in before I put the green chickens.
Done.
Are you ready, Tasty?
Yep, I'm just trying to dispel a myth.
Do I stop the ball?
No, we're good. Oh wait, thanks.
Nah, don't worry about that.
10.
Oh,
You
it's
got
a-
it?
Thank you, good.
1 sec.
1 sec.
We only got 8 minutes of raid left.
1. Right, inspirational music.
Just have
Is
Edgy
they right?
stand by the wall and grip Dank in if he gets the beam.
Ready?
Music someone. Posture check.
Dun, 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 dun,
This is the one good pull that makes it feel like tonight was actually
5,
worthwhile, guys.
4, 3,
Old McDonald
2,
had a fun.
1.
Let's fucking go.
Your usefulness has ended.
Lines in food. Hooked up.
Mountains rise! Buried in rubble. The land heaves.
Lines in food.
Mountains rise!
I don't know, I get one there.
It does fuck up shit sometimes.
Yeah, I got 3 there.
Buried
Right out
in
there.
rubble.
That's literally the first time I've got one.
Earth yields to my command. Earth yields to my command. Buried in rubble. The land heaves.
Great work.
Earth yields to my command.
Rain Lily up.
Push DPS.
Impudent
We got it.
mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it.
Probably about 7 seconds away.
Give in
The boss
and
is
attain
close to the
power
end. Be
beyond
careful
your
on AoE here.
comprehension.
Corruption on 4. Stop AoE. Rob, rusted, explode.
Your remains will scatter across the endless dark.
No raw for this one, I accidentally used it.
Fall in shadow. Earth yields to my command.
Right work.
And
Wait,
3,
corruption.
2, 1.
Poor little
Drop dots. No dots.
Zero, wait. Zero, zero, zero,
fall
zero,
in
Do not press
shadow.
buttons. Just wait, just wait. Stop to it. Up, press buttons.
Great work.
The land heaves.
We got a big pump on this ad, guys. Tanks, get ready to be through the wall.
Devouring shade.
Go through the wall.
Go, go, go. Corruption is up already. Tasty cook,
rise.
explode. No one cleave them. Swap to ad, swap to ad.
That there is.
Just keep going. Keep Charlie
Adds up, adds up.
Seconds and then Res Veil. All on ad.
I've got to go over here. So.
Mountains rock.
Keep going
Devouring
long as you
shade.
can.
So the safe spot for that one seemed to be back towards the middle of the centre wall. Watching knockbacks, people getting knocked back in the wrong way.
Mountains rise.
Great pull, guys. Great work with the restraint on the damage. You can see that it doesn't matter if you do no damage for a few seconds.
That's not even the lowest HP we've got the boss, so better add damage, obviously.
Other outcome? How
Yeah,
droll.
I'm just padding boss with last.
With that overlap where we take that portal, right? With number 3 being back where the portal was, like how, like does the person that goes number 3 just die because they can't come back up? Yeah, but we're taking the portal before they come out, right?
Yeah, so
we
go,
went back
go
there.
stand where the wall would be. Don't get killed by it respawning. Just on the correct, like on the side that we're on.
Hacking what I'm doing.
So don't go all the way
waiting
through.
till
Just kind of wait.
No, yeah,
where the,
don't go.
just before.
Don't,
Okay.
Yeah. The only way to make it through is with a gateway. But if you've already gatewayed, then you just can't do it.
Okay.
Do we want to lust this pull and just fucking send?
I would say do a phase 2 last if you're going to, rather than at the start.
To get to phase 2, Togra.
Well, it's that transition part that is the real issue, right?
Last has nothing there, right? We just need to get there, everyone alive, and do it properly.
Wait, is it too early with lust at this point?
We're not gonna have lust for that normally. It's just let's see it more often.
Yeah. Let's just lock this pull so there's something to fucking do. Last pull of the night. Actual last pull.
This is the kill.
Pull a Magmarax and just accidentally kill it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
God damn. This is
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh my god.
That was very rough.
It's cursed.
Lines in 2. It's tasty.
Mountains rise. Imminent collapse. The land heaves.
Lines in 2.
Good job, Hacker. Thank you, sir.
Earth yields to my command. Imminent collapse. Mountains rise!
I will break. No one said anything.
No, we need to.
Yeah, but no one did.
It's a white. I will break. Back her up,
The land
Use
heaves!
my blinks already.
Did you really believe
Well,
there
we
would
had some
be
good
any
pulls and
other
we have some new
outcome?
homework. We need to
How
all
droll.
learn that intermission between time. Can I get some votes? If you don't mind either way, please don't vote. I just won't have to tab through your name. If you feel, you know, somewhat strongly, just a bit strongly,
What
that you look
percentage
That like a 65. That sounded like a 65% on.
Sounded like
if you
50
feel
being
like
neutral.
if you feel like 10 or 20% away from the mean towards you wanting to reclear or you want to extend, press send me 1 for reclear and 2 for extend. This is so next week would be a full extend again versus a reclear. If you don't care, just don't message. But otherwise, thank you for a solid rainbow.
Sorry, Mark. 1 is reclear, 2 is extend. Okay, cool. Sending you a 3.
Thank you.
Click the wrong one.
Not in disc here.
You just whisper Mock directly.
Oh.
Or do either. Do whatever you want. You're off the clock. It's past 11 o'clock.
So,
A lot of people wanting to extend, to be honest.
2 is extend, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a cheeky way of suggesting, oh, I wanna reclear.
No, I don't want it.
As long as people aren't burning out, we can probably extend. So
I
maybe
think
we'll
the bus
extend.
is cool.
Wait, it's okay, Vic. I'll give you the right one.
we can
I mean,
always.
It would be faster just let me do the last second of Hearthstone.
But this is more fun. I also got it.
Yeah, so looking like it is an extend probably, guys, so just make sure you've done the homework by Thursday, please. Spend some time, look at that intermission, look at ours. You can see in the VOD, there's plenty of phase 2s that you can look at. If you want to try and find them in the VOD, the easiest way, if you don't have a timestamp already, check the log for the pulls where we get the boss, you know, to a low health. Find out the time that pull was made, and then look for that time in the VOD in the top right where my clock is.